Hey guys, and welcome back to another video. So today I'm going to be doing a sketchbook tour of my ELO sketchbook. This is going to be a long one, so grab some snacks and a cup of tea. Okay, so this is my second ELO sketchbook. The sticker on the front is what my friend Shannon bought me. It's from Piper's Art. It was like a sticker set, and I just put one on this time. Alright, so let's open it up. So this is the first page, and as you can see there's a few stickers here. So I have sketch wallet sticker, scroll box sticker, and with all my sketchbooks I like to write goals. So for this sketchbook I just wanted to have fun, and that's it. There's a post-it note here because behind it is a really ugly drawing. So I just drew a seagull. I am Seagull Stephen. I have a few Disney sketches in my red glue pencil. Oops, daisy. Which I'll show you, which is this one. Says W Original. It's a lot larger than this, but because I've used it, it's obviously been sharpened and it's gone a lot smaller. You found me, send me back to a land down under. As you know, I love Australia. I don't live there, but I do love Australia. So I started this sketchbook on the 9th of March and finished it on the 26th of September. And if anybody found this sketchbook and they gave it back to me, they would be rewarded with all the burgers. Alright, so I drew a little mushroom tattoo thing. I wrote to dream or not to dream. I'm not really sure why I wrote that, but I just did. So, welcome to sketchbook 14. This is my 14th sketchbook, and this is a rot. It's from a game called... what's the game called? I think it's Kenna or something. I'll leave it on screen so you can tell. And yeah, these were done, a lot of stuff in the sketchbook was done with my Arteza 48 real pen brush pens. They're basically watercolour pens, and you can draw with them, and they reactivate with water. Shannon got me these for, I think it was Christmas or my birthday, and I use them all the time. I love them so much. They're just amazing. Alright, so this was actually from a video. I did some Otter Studies. I think my favourite one is this one. I did turn this into like a finished illustration. So yes, and they look so happy. Then another otter. I think this was a reference from Pinterest. And I was like, nothing beats a cup of tea, because it doesn't. Then I did some studies of ducks, some mallard ducks. Then we have some frogs. Hello friend. And then a manga drawing, which is a reference from Pinterest. Then we did some rabbit and hare studies. I think I did do these on a video as well. I think my favourite one is this one. Then we just have, you draw this in your style. I can't remember specifically which one it was because I didn't write it down. This was from a Scrawler Box challenge. Then this is where I was testing out the Parku brush markers. They contacted me to review the markers, and I really liked them. I thought they were pretty cool. this is a gouache painting that I did. It was referenced from Pinterest. It wasn't the Himi gouache, it was the Artex gouache that I used. And then Dave suggested that I draw a pink fairy armadillo, which I didn't know existed until then. And then I just filled it with lots of random sketches, so some doggos and squirrel, cat, Bambi and a rhino. Then these are some broccoli. You may not know this, but I am a broccoli. I just want to say thank you for 90 sales. So this was when I reached 90 sales on my Etsy shop. Link is in the description if you'd like anything from there. This is a drawing of Stitch. I was feeling very sad this day, so I decided to draw how I felt, and that came out as Stitch. Then this was for a video where I talked about how to draw realism. I've done a lot of realism drawings, portraits, so I felt like I could give some advice on how I do it. It might not be the correct or best way, but if you want to learn how to do that, I'll leave an iCard or something up here to the video. Then I just drew some things here. Actually wrote some stuff down. I haven't drawn in a long time. I need to get back into the habit of drawing every day again. Maybe I could document the next couple of drawings and write about how I'm feeling next to it, like I did with this one. So here's a little bear. And then I did come back and paint this one. But I think I'm finally getting back into drawing. I've decided to focus really hard on my goals, attract nothing but positivity. I believe that I can achieve all the ones I've set for myself. Then this was another video. It was a review of the Astro 42 paint pens. I thought they were really good. Really liked them. I'd go as far as to say they're up there with Posca. Not as good, but they're up there. And obviously I wrote some info here saying that they're water-based, multi-surface. So they work on glass, metal, ceramic, plastic, stone, paper and more, and they're quick to dry. Then this was actually a video. I did a draw with me. At this time I was playing a lot of Legend of Zelda, so I drew some Koroks. Then a little alligator, reference from Pinterest. Then I think this was a video where I was testing TikTok art hacks. So this one was Prismacolor and olive oil experiment. So you would lay the pencil down and then smooth it with the oil, olive oil. And then we did the story of Billy. So I drew some dinosaurs, reference from Pinterest I think. And he's going to be attacked by a meteor. He's like, oh shh. And then this guy here is like, well, he's time for some leaves. Boom. Billy didn't make it. Then this was for a scroller sketch challenge. So the prompt was frog, and I decided to draw some of these different styled frogs. I think this was close to mermaid, and I wanted to learn how to draw mermaids. And they're not my favourite thing to draw, I just find them really confusing, but at the moment I'm studying anatomy, so I am getting better at it. I can actually show you a few that I've been learning in my next sketchbook, which is these, so I've just been practicing a few stuff there. Then this was for a painting. Shannon suggested painting sexy Squidward on a canvas because I'd not painted on one before. and I asked for a suggestion, and that's what she said. So I was like practicing with doing things like that. Then I'd seen Rodgon place like watercolour washes on his pages, and then he would draw faces over the top of it, so I gave that a go, and that's what is here. Then I drew some sloths. I actually turned this one into a sticker, which I will get out right now, and they are on my shop if you would like one. It's like a holographic baby sloth right there. I drew a seahorse, I drew Bear. Bear is my original character. I draw him when I feel sad, so if he's there, I was probably sad. This was actually an idea for Dave's Draw This in Your Style. He made a cat and a bee, cut it out into like on card and put it together or something. I'll put an image up so you can see. These are some drawings of how I feel, or how I felt at the time. Going through a sad time with the good old brain. So that's what these two drawings are. Then I drew Mudkip. He is my favourite Pokemon. I do have him here somewhere. Here he is. Little guy. Yes, he's my favourite Pokemon, so I do like to draw him sometimes. This is Echo, my original character, and I drew him as a mermaid and a giant robot butt. Yes. He looks beautiful. Another hairy bum. I just can't explain these drawings, so I'm just gonna let you admire them in silence. Okay, let's move on. This was a drawing from when I was sat outside. It was sunny, and I just really felt like drawing something and then putting a nice happy quote there. Then I was practicing some unicorns. They are similar to horses, and horses are supposedly the bane of every artist's existence, but I don't mind drawing them, and I think it's because my granddad loves horses, so I used to draw them a lot when I was younger. This is a challenge by Oddity Draws, I think her name is, and it's where you do a character mashup. Let's see, where's the app? I have the, here it is, it's called Wanna Draw. The app's Want to Draw, so you just press it. And it's, there we go. Who are you drawing? A ghost in the chibi style. And obviously I got, who did I get? Captain Brannigan and Luke Skywalker. That was actually for a video. Then I did some cute little things. This one here, Dave made me draw that one. So yes, thanks Dave. Then this was a scroller sketch again. The prompt was ice cream. So I just drew a bunch of lovely looking ice creams. My granddad was also in the hospital at this time, so I decided to draw him a little tiger because that's his favourite animal, to cheer him up a bit. And this is Stephen Seagull feeding Stephen on TikTok and YouTube. Basically this young man, started feeding a seagull and became very attached to it, and his name's Stephen. He has actually migrated right now, so the videos are not as not uploaded at the moment. Come on Emily, words. These are some pigeons. I think Carter suggested to draw this one, which is a pigeon in ballet shoes, I think. More pigeons. We have a drunk pigeon. Bears lurking again. Oh, and this was really funny because I made a TikTok about lemon, and I think we keep our lemons in the fridge, and then all the comments were like, ew, you keep lemons in the fridge? And then I was like, oh my god, that's so strange. Let me know in the comments below if you keep your lemons in the fridge or just outside. Be interesting to know. This is mood. I must have felt like Garfield did that day. Again, these are done with my Arteza watercolour brush pens. And then I just did some sketches of a dragon, who dis, Stephen, hey bitch, that's what he used to say. And then like a poster about I want to believe in aliens, bears creeping. Then I drew a pirate. I think this was actually to do with a TikTok. It was like, show your beginning stage, your middle stage, and your finished product. Yeah, I remember. Then this was the 6th fan art challenge, so I did Uncle Iroh, Trixie Mattel, Clarence, Luca, Link and Appa and Momo. This was a blank space, but then I came back and did something for Inktober, yes. This, I think it was Jasmine's birthday, and we did a FaceTime and drew these things using the auditory draws. Yes, so that's I definitely highly recommend subscribing to Jasmine. Very talented artist. This is childhood week, 4th to the 10th. I started doing some thumbnails, and as you can see, note, it didn't happen. I didn't do it. Sometimes with challenges you feel like you're in the mood and then you're not. So yeah, I didn't finish that one. Then we have a draw this in your style, crafted at 500. I think they'd reached 500 on Instagram, and I drew draw this in your style. Then I did some sketches of Alberto. I'd not long since watched Luca, so I was feeling inspired. Then we have some border collie sketches. Shannon had recently got a new baby doggo, which is a border collie, and yeah, I just decided to draw some. Then I was looking at some anatomy tutorials on YouTube. Again, it's something I really struggle with and I really want to perfect it, which is why in my next sketchbook it is just dedicated to practicing that. Then I did some Clarence sketches, and then this was another scrawler sketch challenge. It was to do some lavenders, so that's what I did. Then this was some anime studies. It basically started off with something on TikTok about anime, people drawing anime. This was another drawing about how I was feeling. 2 halves, 2 sides, sad and happy. Another drawing of the feelings. A I don't really know how to talk about these. I think really it's just, it speaks for itself, I think. Then this was a tutorial or something. Maybe it was to do with the TikTok. I just drew a pair. And then we did some more anatomy study sessions. It all makes a lot more sense now that I've been practicing, but every time I would do it I'd just completely forget what what I'm doing. This was a draw this in your style that I redid. Another drawing of how I feel through a skull. I like drawing skulls. They're like one of my favourite things to draw. And then this is another drawing, just getting it all out onto the page, which is very helpful. Then I watched another YouTube video about drawing the male torso, and it's the boxing in method, which is to do with boxes. But now I sort of like do the two squares, and then I've learnt that it's sort of like around this time, and then around here it's like that. So you have your box, but it's basically a bean method, so you have the beans inside of the boxes. I don't know if you can see that, but yeah. This was another Draw This in Your Style by Antofant. So yeah, basically it's just a deer, woman, lady, human, creature. And then I did some pen warm-up sketches. This is like my favourite pen to sketch in. It's just a normal cheap round stick big pen, and they're just perfect. You don't need anything expensive, that's all you need. So I was learning about faces and different angles. Then I did a Pikachu drawing, really enjoyed that one. I think that's a TikTok as well. Then this was another scroller sketch challenge. The prompt was succulent, so I just drew a lot of succulents in pen. Another drawing on how I was feeling. They're actually song lyrics, but I can't remember the song for the life of me. And then we have some Sonic sketches from Pinterest, and I asked on the prompt squad chat for like 2 sentences, and I think it was Troy and Carter, and I was like, caption this, and they was like, farting makes me feel fast. I shouldn't have eaten so many beans. Yes, lots of shenanigans on that Instagram chat. This was a tattoo design, another thing I love doing. This was a drawing from when I was feeling super happy, and it must have been at like 3 AM or something. I don't know what it means. It just is what it is, I guess. Another Draw This in Your Style by Doug LaRoc... What is that? Doug LaRocat, I think. Then I did another drawing of Stephen, my favourite seagull. Hey bitch, hey buddy, is that lobster for me? He's great, he's great. This was August Scrawler Box Supplies. We had the Molotow acrylic twin markers. I am actually selling this set, if I can find it. Here it is. Yes. This set is for sale on my Etsy. If you would like any of these supplies, they were only used once. And then we had some Pokemon Random Generator warm-up. I think Dave told me to go on some website and draw like the random Pokemon that gets suggested. I think so. Some more drawings of how I was feeling, I guess. I am so many different people. That's how I felt at the time, and this was inspired by Mariam Tilson. If you've not heard of her before, she's a really good artist that draws like things based off mental health disorders. Then we have Pokemon, Shining Fates, Scarbunny. I was obsessed with the Pokemon cards and may have spent some money on them when I probably didn't need them. So yes, that's what this was inspired by. Then this was when Inktober was coming up and I was unsure what to do for it. I was like, oh, maybe I should go the doodle route, do backgrounds, because I do love doodle art, which I haven't done for a long time. So yeah. So I decided to write down the official list in the sketchbook because that is what I would be following. And then I started thumbnailing for it. If you've seen my Inktober sketchbook tour, you'll know that I didn't end up going with any of these. But yeah, I was going to do like a hand holding a crystal, maybe a staff, things like that. And then for the prompt suit, I was going to do an astronaut and then like figuring out the background and stuff. Again, I didn't go with any of that. Another drawing on how I was feeling. I drew a raven coming out of a skull, whatever that means. The agony of my soul found vent in one loud, long and final scream of despair. Yeah. Then we have a little nice drawing, nice little painting. Draw this in a style. Self-Love First by Magil Shima? Question mark? Then another Inktober prompt vessel. I was going to do a pot, like a pot, ceramic pot, a ship, or maybe a pure vessel from Hollow Knight. And then I was thinking about colours, what I would do there. Another drawing that I did really late. I used the watercolour brush pens for this. Then we have a new thing that I was going to do for Inktober, which was come up with a character, and I came up with a pumpkin dude man thing called Huey. Again, some more sketches. If you did watch my Inktober sketchbook tour, you'll see that I did do some like little paintings. This was actually something that Nadia suggested, which was to paint with gouache. So that's what we did. We painted some. Oh, was it to do bees? It was to do something. And I did like this background with some bees flying about. Some more sketches to do with the Huey storyline that I was going to go with, because I was like, I'm doing it, I'm going for it, and then my mood would change and I'd be like, I don't want to do it. Yeah. Another drawing of the fields. So I did like a watercolour wash and then drew over the top of it. I think this was referenced from Pinterest, I think, this section here, and then I added the rest of it. Then Inktober Raven, just doing some sketches here. This was around Halloween time, so I'd seen this Draw This in Your Style by Cuckoo Karina, which was like a pumpkin sort of thing. Another prompt, Spirit. This actually turned out to be one of my favourite little paintings that I did. Then this was another Inktober prompt. It was feather. No, it wasn't feather, it was fan. And I decided to draw like a raven feather. Then we have another Draw This in Your Style by Friends something .art. And I was like, I'm gonna call this guy Hank. So yeah, the name's Hank. And he's like a really good Viking bodybuilding bricklaying man. Then this page was from when I got the Crayola Markers. I have added this one to my sketchbook. Not my sketchbook, my pencil case, because I just think it's brilliant for shading, and I'll actually show an example of how I use them. So with my hand drawings, you'll see I can just shade in to make them stand out with the Crayola marker. So yeah, I think it's a really good set. Wait, it's here somewhere. Oh no. No, I can't find it. But yes, you can watch that video, it is on YouTube. Then I did some more quick sketches for Inktober, my little pumpkin story. Then we have a Draw This in Your Style of this Mushroom Girl, so that's what I did there. By Rosa Mushroom, Draw This in Your Style. And then we've come to the end of the sketchbook. I just drew some pumpkins, like autumn stuff, and then used my red blue pencil to do like a little cat pumpkin thing. And then I drew a skull which was referenced from Pinterest. And yeah, that's pretty much it. I do have some stuff in here. So we have some swatches, a drawing from the Up Crate, yes, that's right. Practicing some fan effects, random, trying to do Inktober, and then obviously I started it off by painting these. And then my brain was like, nope, I don't like them, so I'm not doing that for Inktober. So yeah, that's it for the 14th sketchbook. Like I said, I have started number 15, which is this one. It's just from the range, it's just a nice little range sketchbook just to practice anatomy in. I don't think it's going to take me very long to fill that. This one did take about 6 months, so yes. Would I recommend illo sketchbooks? Yes, highly would. So yeah, if you did enjoy this video, please leave a like, comment below what you think, what your favourite stuff was, if you enjoyed anything, any questions, just leave them below. And yeah, share with your friends, and subscribe for more, and I'll see you next time with another video. Okay, bye.